Overview of the Seven Rays by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The Blavatskyan Theosophical concept of the seven rays posits that the universe is governed by seven distinct rays, each embodying unique qualities and attributes that influence human consciousness and spiritual evolution. The significance of this framework extends beyond mere metaphysical speculation. It serves as a lens through which one can explore the interconnectedness of all life, the nature of divine intelligence, and the pathways to personal and collective enlightenment. The seven rays are often described as distinct streams of divine energy, each associated with specific qualities, colours, and archetypal influences. These rays are not merely abstract concepts, rather, they are dynamic forces that shape the spiritual and psychological development of individuals and civilizations. Here is a description of the characteristics of each ray, elucidating their unique attributes and implications for personal and collective growth. First ray, the ray of will and power. The first ray, often referred to as a ray of will and power, embodies the qualities of strength, determination and leadership. It is associated with the colour blue and is often linked to the archetype of the warrior or the king. Individuals influenced by this ray are characterised by their assertiveness, decisiveness and ability to manifest their will in the world. They are often seen as natural leaders, capable of inspiring others to follow their vision. However, the challenge associated with this ray lies in the potential for misuse of power, leading to tyranny or repression. Consequently, the path of the first ray necessitates the cultivation of wisdom and compassion to ensure that power is wielded responsibly. This balance is crucial, as unchecked ambition can lead to destructive outcomes both personally and collectively. Second ray, the ray of love and wisdom. The second ray, known as the ray of love and wisdom, represents the qualities of compassion, understanding and harmony. Associated with the colour yellow, this ray embodies the archetype of the teacher or the healer. Individuals resonating with the second ray often possess a deep sense of empathy and a desire to uplift others. They are drawn to service-orientated professions and often find fulfilment in nurturing the growth of those around them. The challenge inherent in this ray is the potential for emotional overwhelm, as the intensity of love can lead to burnout or disillusionment. Therefore, those influenced by the second ray must learn to balance their compassion with self-care and discernment. This balance allows them to maintain their emotional health while continuing to offer support and guidance to others. The third ray, the ray of active intelligence. The third ray, or the ray of active intelligence, is characterized by the qualities of creativity, adaptability and mental agility. This ray is associated with the colour pink and embodies the archetype of the artist or the innovator. Individuals aligned with the third ray often exhibit a keen intellect and a propensity for original thought. They thrive in environments that encourage creative expression and are often at the forefront of new ideas and innovations. However, the challenge associated with this ray is the potential for superficiality or distraction, as the pursuit of novelty can lead to a lack of depth in one's endeavours. Thus, those influenced by the third ray are encouraged to cultivate focus and commitment to their creative thoughts. By doing so, they can harness their innovative spirit while ensuring their contributions are meaningful and impactful. Fourth ray, the ray of harmony through conflict. The fourth ray, known as the ray of harmony through conflict, embodies the qualities of balance, reconciliation and integration. Associated with the colour green, this ray represents the archetype of the diplomat or the peacemaker. Individuals influenced by the fourth ray often possess a natural ability to mediate conflicts and foster understanding among diverse perspectives. They are skilled at navigating complex social dynamics and often serve as bridges between opposing viewpoints. However, the challenge inherent in this ray lies in the potential for avoidance of conflict, leading to unresolved tensions. Consequently, those aligned with the fourth ray must learn to embrace conflict as a catalyst for growth and transformation. By confronting challenges head-on, they can facilitate healing and promote deeper connections among individuals and communities. Fifth ray, the ray of concrete knowledge. The fifth ray, or the ray of concrete knowledge, is characterized by the qualities of analysis, discernment, and scientific inquiry. Associated with the colour orange, this ray embodies the archetype of the scholar or the scientist. Individuals resonating with the fifth ray often possess a strong intellectual curiosity and a desire to uncover the underlying principles governing reality. They are driven by a quest for truth and often excel in fields that require critical thinking and problem-solving skills. However, the challenge associated with this ray is the potential for dogmatism or reductionism, as an overemphasis on empirical evidence can lead to a neglect of the spiritual dimensions of existence. Thus, those influenced by the fifth ray are encouraged to cultivate an integrative approach that synthesizes knowledge with wisdom. This holistic perspective allows them to appreciate the interconnectedness of all aspects of life, fostering a deeper understanding of the universe. Sixth ray, the ray of devotion and idealism. The sixth ray, known as the ray of devotion and idealism, embodies the qualities of faith, loyalty, and aspiration. Associated with the colour indigo, this ray represents the archetype of the mystic or the devotee. Individuals aligned with the sixth ray often possess a deep sense of purpose and a commitment to their ideals. They are often drawn to spiritual practices and philosophies that resonate with their inner convictions. However, the challenge inherent in this ray lies in the potential for fanaticism or rigidity, as an unwavering adherence to one's beliefs can lead to intolerance or exclusion. Consequently, those influenced by the sixth ray must learn to cultivate flexibility and openness to diverse perspectives. By embracing a more inclusive approach, they can deepen their spiritual journey while fostering unity among different belief systems. Seventh ray, the ray of ceremonial order. The seventh ray, or the ray of ceremonial order, is characterized by the qualities of organization, structure, and manifestation. Associated with the colour violet, this ray embodies the archetype of the organizer or the administrator. Individuals resonating with the seventh ray often possess a natural ability to create systems and frameworks that facilitate the realization of goals. They excel in roles that require planning, coordination, and execution, often bringing order to chaos. However, the challenge associated with this ray is the potential for rigidity or bureaucracy, as an overemphasis on structure can stifle creativity and innovation. Thus, those influenced by the seventh ray are encouraged to maintain a balance between order and spontaneity. By allowing for flexibility within their frameworks, they can foster an environment that encourages both productivity and creative exploration.